legendary city that bears the name of Bookholm. You can smell the place from a long way off. It reeks of old books. It's as if you've opened the door of a gigantic second-hand bookshop, as if you've stirred up a cloud of unadulterated book dust and blown the detritus from millions of mouldering volumes straight into your face. There are folk who dislike that smell and turn on their heel as soon as it assails their nostrils. It isn't an agreeable odor, granted. Hopelessly antiquated, it is eloquent of decay and dissolution, mildew and mortality. But it also has other associations, a hint of acidity reminiscent of lemon trees in flower, the stimulating scent of old leather, the acrid, intelligent tang of printer's ink, and, overlying all else, a reassuring aroma of wood. I'm not talking about living wood or resinous forests and fresh pine needles. I mean felled, stripped, pulped, bleached, rolled, and guillotined wood, in short, paper. Ah, yes, my intellectually inquisitive friends, you too can smell it now, the odor of forgotten knowledge and age-old traditions of craftsmanship. Very well, let us quicken our pace. The odor grows stronger and more alluring, and the sight of those gabled houses more distinct with every step towards Bookholm we take. Hundreds, nay, thousands of slender chimneys project from the city's roofs, darkening the sky with a pall of greasy smoke and compounding the odor of books with other scents, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and fresh-baked bread, of charcoal-broiled meat studded with herbs. Again we redouble our rate of advance, and our burning desire to open a book becomes allied with the hankering for a cup of hot chocolate flavored with cinnamon, and a slice of pound cake warm from the oven. Faster, faster! We reach the city limits at last, weary, hungry, thirsty, curious, and a trifle disappointed. There are no impressive city walls, no well-guarded gates in the shape, perhaps, of a huge book that creaks open at our knock. No, just a few narrow streets by way of which Zamonian life forms of the most diverse kinds enter or leave the city. Most of them do so with stacks of books under their arms. Indeed, many tow whole handcarts laden with reading matter behind them. Were it not for all those books, the cityscape would resemble any other. So here we are, my dauntless companions. Here on the magical outskirts of Bookholm. This is where the city has its highly unspectacular beginnings. Soon we shall cross its invisible threshold, enter its streets, and explore its mysteries. Soon. But first, I should like to pause for a moment and tell you why I came here at all. There's a reason for every journey, and mine was prompted by boredom and the recklessness of youth, by a wish to break the bounds of my normal existence and familiarize myself with life and the world at large. I also wanted to keep a promise made to someone on his deathbed. Last but not least, I was on the track of a fascinating secret. But first things first, my friends. Lindworm Castle. When a youthful inhabitant of Lindworm Castle becomes old enough to read, his parents assign him a so-called authorial godfather. Translator's note. Anyone fleetingly acquainted with Zamonian history or literature will know that Lindworm Castle is a hollowed-out rock projecting from the Dulskard Plateau not far from Loch Loch in western Zamonia. The castle is inhabited by lindworms that walk on their hind legs, are capable of speech, and cherish a high regard for creative writing. As to how this came about, less well-informed readers should consult pages 41 through 69 in Rumo and His Miraculous Adventures. They will not, however, find this essential to their further perusal of the present book. The latter, who is usually some relation or close family friend, assumes responsibility for the young dinosaur's literary education from that time on. The authorial godfather teaches his charge to read and write, introduces him to Zamonian literature, and tutors him in the craft of authorship. He makes him recite poems,